morning everyone, it's time for another sandbag workout. Today I have a little bit of different equipment. I have, as always, my sandbag. I also have two 15-pound weights. I have my chair height box, and I also have a stool height box that I'm going to use. And I have it pushed up against the wall so that it doesn't move when I'm doing lunges. With that being said, we'll do a 10-second countdown and go straight into our warm-up. All right, we're going to start off with a feet together narrow squat, stepping out into a wide squat, and repeat for 30 seconds. So, narrow squat, stepping out to a wide squat. Just warming up those large muscles of the body. You can move nice and slow, because we're just getting our bodies warmed up. It's morning here, so my body is still kind of asleep. And you can alternate which side you're stepping out to. It's a beautiful day though. Perfect time to be getting ready. And getting our workout in. All right, now we're going to alternate between 4 little skips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 double skip. 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 Now, if you're looking for a modification, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down into another one of those squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. On to our third move, and for me, that's warming up my shoulders, and I'm going to do some arm circles forward, back, then down into plank. Weight bearing through those shoulders, round the other way, round the other way, walking back up, hanging out here for a sec for a stretch, and then coming up for those standing arm circles. All right, that is going to be followed by jacks, and we're going to do wide arm, A arms, wide, A, wide, A. Again, getting that heart rate up, warming up the legs, and also warming up those shoulders, getting them moving. Here we go. 2, 1. Now we're going to do a runner's lunge, holding that, hips down, twisting up, looking up to the sky if that's comfortable for you. All right, step out. Get the other leg. Twisting through your core, keeping those hips straight, looking up to your hand or the ceiling. Again, if that's comfortable. If not, looking down to the ground. Really opening up that chest. We're going to go back into that runner's lunge position, but this time we're going to get moving and move those toes into our heels. Just nice back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Switching to the other leg. 3. And this is going to bring us to the end of our warm-up. I hope you're feeling nice and warm. And then we'll get straight in to the work. Okay, our first round is 60 seconds on, 60 seconds on, for a total of 6 rounds. Got my timer all queued up. We have 10 seconds to get our sandbag up to our shoulders and making sure that our stool is ready. 3, 2, 1. All right. Sandbag loaded up. And we're going to do a double leg squat. And then trying for a single leg squat. Double leg squat. Single leg squat. And I'm putting my foot back. Double leg squat. Here we go. Whoops. Single leg squat. Double leg squat. Now, if you're looking for a modification, if this is too hard, just place that back foot down as gently as possible, not bearing any weight through it, and use that front leg to really push you through. Down and up. Again, Balancing that back leg, down, up, really not putting any weight through that back leg. Center squat. We got 3 more seconds, and then we're gonna move to our stool or bench, and we're gonna put one foot up, bring that other foot forward, and we're just gonna stay here and do Bulgarians. So again, trying to keep the upper body nice and tall as you squat down. I'm gonna just move to the side so that you can see. I just illustrated there why I like to keep my stool up against the wall. I'm working out on laminate flooring, so if I don't have the stool against the wall, then it slides. I'll let you in on a secret. I hate doing Bulgarians, but I figure that's because there's something that needs to be strengthened. 3, 2, 1. And we're switching to the other leg. Going down and up, making sure that front foot is far enough ahead that you can get a good range of motion. Keeping those legs nice and strong. For foot position, when you're doing a Bulgarian, you can either put your toes up like I am, or you can put your foot flat. Putting your foot flat means that that back leg may be helping you a little less. I find putting my foot flat really hard on my knees, so I go with the toe down variation. Just taking a moment to readjust, to make sure that I have good form, good stability. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm also using some tempo. All right, we're back to that first move. This is our second time through. So squat, and then single leg squat. Squat, single leg squat. And don't be afraid to lose your balance a little bit. That's how you figure out where your limits are and how you push them a little bit. So sometimes at the end I have to put my toe down, but I know I'm going as far into my range of motion as I can. Whoops. Losing my balance here. Trying to make sure I don't fall onto the dog. The nice thing about this weighted work is that my weight is heavy enough to get me sweating, even though I'm not moving quickly in a cardio move. All right, we're back to those Bulgarians. You can choose to start on whichever leg you like. Just make sure that you switch legs in the next round. You can also play it up with tempo, so you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This increases the time under tension. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's the time where your muscles are building. 1, 2, 1, 2. I need to shake it out. I'm still feeling it from a leg workout the other day. Now for me, when I do the 1, 2, 3, 4, I can really feel it in my supporting leg. All right, we got 5 more seconds. Let's hold on and get in one more rep. Give those legs a quick shake. Adjust your sandbag if you need to. This is our last round before we can put that bag down for a sec. So I'm going to do a couple of those tempo moves because I did them in the other leg, and I want to make sure my legs are kind of even. Do a couple of 1, 2, 1, 2. 30 seconds, only 30 seconds left. 1, 2, 1, 2. And a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4s, just for good measure. All right, last 15 seconds. Let's fight through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another variation is to go down, get a couple pulses in before coming up. And we're done. Yay. Okay, moving on to our next move, which is a Tabata round. So that's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And this one is a bit of a cardio burner. So I'm gonna jump right into it. We are not gonna be picking up our sandbag. We are gonna be working around it. So we got our 10 seconds countdown. And our first move is just gonna be toe taps. But it's like running and picking up your toes. Now, if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can pick your stool, and that's getting your feet up a little bit farther. But it's up to you. It's your workout. Choose what you would like to do. All right, 10 seconds off. Now we're gonna come down, plant our hands on the sandbag, and we're gonna do mountain climbers, which is when you go down to the plank and then running those legs in, really trying to keep the butt down. Another secret is that mountain climbers are one of my least favorite cardios, even though I find them very effective. So we're back up, and we're back to that first move. That toe touch, and I'm going to keep going on my box, even though it's moving a little bit. Here we go. Keep up that pace, really pushing yourself. Those legs up. These are great moves because they don't only get your heart rate going, but they also work that core if you're focused on keeping it tight. All right, back down to the dreaded mountain climbers. A variation of mountain climbers, if you're looking for something a bit different, is crossbody. That works your core in a slightly different way, bringing those knees to your elbows. All right, good news is we're halfway there. Grab a drink, fix your hair, and then we'll get going. All right. If you're wondering about my boxes, I live in Canada, which makes sometimes ordering fitness equipment really expensive. So what I opted to do was build my own box. They're made by 2x6s. And they just stack on one another. The bottom layer of my box over here, this one, has an extra layer. So that when I'm doing box jumps, the bottom layer hits into my molding, and the top layer doesn't hit into any walls, damaging it. If you're interested in knowing how I built my boxes, just let me know in the comments below. All right, we're back for those toe touches. We're getting towards the end, so push, push, push yourself hard. The beauty of Tabata is it's only 20 seconds work, and you can do most things for 20 seconds. Here we go. Going back down into those mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are great because you're working your shoulders, you're working your core, you're working your legs. It is a true full body move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 seconds rest. You're doing great. And I think this finishes out our Tabata bear. Great job, guys. We're gonna keep going right along. And our next up is focus on your glutes. I'm going to be using this bench this time for some hip thrusts. The reason why I'm changing over to this one is just that it has a yoga mat on it, which means it's a little bit gentler on my back. So we're going to be picking up our sandbag again, and our 3 moves are going to be a good morning, a hip thrust, and swings. And again, 60-60. So we're picking up our sandbag, placing it behind our backs on the meaty part, and with a good morning, you're hinging at the hip and then pulling up using those glutes. So again, I'm going to model over here, hinging at the hip, pushing up, really squeezing in those glutes at the top. This is another move where you really don't have to go fast for it to be effective. Your sandbag should be on the meaty part of your shoulders. What I mean by that is you don't want your sandbag resting on your neck, because there you're going to be risking injury. You want that sandbag resting more on your shoulders, where you can squeeze those shoulder blades together. Okay, take the sandbag down. We're about to switch moves. For this one, we're going to do swings. Actually, I'm going to flip my bag over so I get the 2 handles this way. I'm going to bring the handles together and swing. And again, you're swinging using those hips. So I'm going to show you from the side. It goes down, moving it forward with your hips. I'm going to show you a variation. If you don't have neighbors underneath you and your sandbag's a bit heavy, you can swing and then stop, and swing and then stop. This cuts out all the momentum that you're using. Swing, bending those legs a little bit. Okay, final move of this set before we start repeating it are hip thrusts. So, my back is against my bench. For you, it could be a chair, a couch, anything. Next round, I'll show you a variation of doing it on the floor. And you're just bringing your hips down and squeezing those glutes when you get to the top. You can choose to hang out here at the top and get an extra squeeze, or a knees in and out and down. 15 seconds left. We can do this. The movement should all be through your hips, so trying to minimize the movement through your shoulders and neck to avoid any kind of injury. All right, we're back up to the top, to those good mornings. So, we're going to safely get our bag up behind us and bend, squeezing those glutes. Bend, squeezing those glutes. You're doing a great job. Keeping your mind focused on really squeezing those butt cheeks together. Here we go, 20 seconds left. Then we'll be taking down that bag and going into those swings. So, something I find helpful for me is to kind of pick an objective for an exercise or a set. For me, in this set, I'm really focusing on control and squeezing that booty. Because who doesn't like nice butts? Whether they're fresh out of the butt oven or on your butt. So again, I'm opting for the swings with the stop in them because I'm taking that momentum out. This is heavier than I have been swinging with, so I'm focusing on that form. Part of the reason is my kettlebell, or the largest kettlebell I have, is only 15 pounds. A big difference from my 40-pound sandbag. So this time, I'm going to show you that variation of hip thrusts on the ground. So I'm going to have my back down on my mat, weight at my hips, planting those feet, and drawing those glutes up. There we go. You might say, what is the advantage of a bench versus the floor? The biggest advantage is you have better range of motion up here on the bench, more room to be able to move. So it might be hard to see, but I'm just letting my buns gently touch the floor, never releasing tension, which increases the burn. I'm also gently supporting my sandbag so that it doesn't come down onto my stomach. All right, guys, last time through this set, lifting that sandbag carefully up and around and going into those good mornings. What better way to start a Saturday morning than some good old-fashioned booty work? So, with any move, you really also want to be thinking about drawing your core in and keeping your back strong. Your back is a really important part of your core, so thinking about it as a big band of muscles that wraps all the way around your body, saving you from back injury. And again, I'm going nice and slow through the movements, really trying to get everything I can out of them. All right, so I got my weight back on the floor. We're going back into swings, and I'm gonna start swinging, stop, swing, stop. And I'm just going to demonstrate with my kettlebell, because it's here, that if you have a slightly lighter weight, you can really make this into more of a cardio move by really moving through it a bit more quickly. I'm able to do it with my weight, my kettlebell, because it's so much lighter. Doesn't mean it's not still effective, because I'm really squeezing those glutes when I have that weight up. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell and your bag is too heavy, you can also do it with a free weight. Okay, coming in to our last round of this set, I'm going back up to my bench. I'm going to put my back up on it. I'm going to do some hip thrusts. And I'm going to say hello to the puppy. Eva. Smile for your audience. Ava's joining me here for my workout. She's having some breakfast in bed before I take her out for a walk. 20 seconds left. Keep those glutes pumping. You're doing great. Feel the burn. And for the last 5 seconds, I'm going to hold it up there, really squeezing as hard as I can. And we did it, guys. Another round done. And that was a 9-minute round, so good job. Grab a drink of water. I'm going to fix my hair, and then we'll be all ready to go on our next set. Letting the dog out of the room too. The next set is going to be a bit focused on upper body. We're going to be doing some push-ups and some clean and presses. Again, this is Tabata, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We are going to start hands on the sandbag, up in almost a pike position, and lowering down through those shoulders. Next round, I will move 90 degrees, and we'll be able to see my form from there. We got 10 seconds left. Slowly coming down in that pike. Feeling the burn in your shoulders. All right, our second move in this set is a clean and press. So, something screwed up with my timer, guys. I will fix that up for us. That was not a Tabata. So, we will start again, skipping that first set. This is our 10-second rest, and we're coming into that clean and press. Sorry about that. Okay, coming down, and we're gonna go clean press above your head. Again, really working those shoulders, trying to stay strong in your core, pushing through those legs, coming up. Now, shoulders are not something that come easy to me, so you will see me struggle through these clean and presses. Apparently, I've come together with a workout of all the things that I find challenging, and I've invited you to join me. Coming down, head towards that sandbag. 20 seconds are up, and we're going back to that clean and press in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, the nice thing about a clean and press is you get to use your legs to help you get that heavy weight up there. If we were just doing a shoulder press, I would not be able to get my weight up above my head like that. But that's okay, because by doing clean and presses, my shoulders are getting stronger, and I will get to the point that I am able to do that. Coming back down in to that pike push-up, really pushing through for your best range of motion. There we go. 10 seconds. Just enough time to draw a drink. And here we go. We are cleaning and pressing. Breathing out on the hard part. Sharing all my dirty secrets today. One of the things I tend to do when things are hard is to tense through my face. I'm hoping that by talking to you guys that I will be able to relieve some of that tension. I'm really feeling it in my shoulders, and I was losing some of my range of motion, so it's time for me to shake it off so that I'm maintaining good form and avoiding any kind of injury. We are on our last round of clean and presses. That one went kind of crooked on me, but that's okay. We're gonna blame it on a bag error, and then we'll get in one more before that buzzer sounds. We made it! Good job, everybody. we are coming in to our last set. So our last set is again gonna be a bit of upper body and cardio focus. And we are ready to go. You're going to need your sandbag, and we are going to start with back row burpees. So bringing your sandbag down to that push up, feet in, row up. Keeping that lower back nice and strong, abs strong, arms strong, jump in, and back row. All right, my next one, I'm gonna go down on my knees, elbows nice and tight, jumping in, up to that back row. I'm gonna try this one on my toes, see if I can get back up. Jumping in to that back row. All right, we have our 10-second break, and we are on to our next one. So, this is a move where I have my 15-pound dumbbells because I find it's too hard with my sandbag. So, you are gonna put a reverse grip onto your sandbag for your push-up. So, a reverse grip push-up, and then come up. And this is where I'm going to need weights. You're going to do a bicep curl. So I'm moving my sandbag to the side. With dumbbells, you're going to have your palms facing out, coming down for that push-up, jumping in, coming up, and doing a bicep curl. So you choose what you have and what works best for you. Coming in, keeping that heart rate up, finishing off that last rep. Our next move, oh no, we're back to clean and presses. I want you to put your sandbag at the front of your mat. We're gonna start back here. We are gonna do a long jump to your mat, or to your bag. We are gonna do a clean and press, dropping that bag, and running it back, hopefully not hitting into your wall. So, here's the secret, another. For me, I've incorporated all of my clean and presses into combination moves, which means my shoulders get a bit of a break between those presses, but I'm still getting stronger. For our next move, I'm going to make sure that the snap side of my bag is up, and I'm going to get my hands behind it, push it forward, then come down into plank, and pull that bag back. If you're like me, your space has gotten a bit cluttered. So setting up that bag. Again, really pushing, and then into a nice strong plank, and pushing that bag back. We got 5 seconds left. One more push in there. Great job. We are coming in to our last move in this set before we repeat. And we're coming back into that Bulgarian position. And we're going to come down and fire that leg up. And then come down for a split squat. Again, whoops, down, firing that leg up, coming down, into a split squat. I need to shake out my legs. I'm feeling the burn, but only 10 seconds left. So I'm going to get back into it. And safely, if not awkwardly, moving your sandbag back to the front of your mat. We are back to the back row burpees. So, coming, down, getting that push up in, coming up to a back row. Down, push up to a back row. You are doing great. 20 seconds left. Really pushing yourself. Back row. You may be wondering, how come some of them you're doing on your knees? How come some of them you're doing on your toes? I will tell you in a second. So I'm moving my sandbag out of the way because we're back to this bicep. Burpees. And I need my dumbbells. All right, I'm starting with a bicep curl. Coming down, keeping that back nice and strong. Jumping out on my toes. Jumping in. So why am I only doing half of them on my toes? Being able to do push-ups on my toes is a goal for me. One way to work towards that goal is alternating between push-ups on my toes and push-ups on my knees. My main goal, though, is to maintain good form while I'm doing it. And hopefully what you'll see over time is I'll be doing them all on my toes. We are back to those long jumps and clean and presses. So starting at the back of your mat, jumping forward, and then with your best technique, lifting that bag and running back. So, how heavy is your sandbag? My sandbag is just over 40 pounds. I don't know the exact weight of it. What I did is there's actually two 10-pound steel plates hidden in the sand as a way to make it a little bit heavier. We're going on to those push-pulls. I'm just going to move my mat out of the way so that I have a little bit more space. Okay, push, 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 and then into a nice plank, pull it back, try to keep that butt down and that core nice and strong. All right, flipping it around, push, 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 push. Whoops, and crash, keeping that core strong. Look, that works even better. We're learning together. So, push, 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 push. And instead of pulling it straight back, I'm pulling it with a bit of curve, because then it's in the right position for me to push it. We are on to the last move of this workout. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we are back to those jumping or plyo Bulgarians and split squats. So, down, whoops, up. Make sure you're not tripping over your sandbag. Down, ooh, up, down. And then I put the sandbag down on my shoe. Down, really shooting that front leg up, down. I think I caught my shoe again. Now the important thing with this move that I should have mentioned